Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you all for tuning in today. If you don't mind, please smash the like button on this video. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. That way more people can see this video just like you're seeing today. And also, if you enjoy my content, if you'd please subscribe to the channel, that would be great too. YouTube will let you know whenever videos are going live. So please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified. All right, guys. So I've got some pretty scary information here, and I just want you guys to be aware of this. I think it's important that everybody knows what's going on here. So we've got American intel. Some officials are warning of risk of attack on U.S. soil by Hezbollah. Okay, guys. So they're stating that Hezbollah has more capability to strike inside the U.S. than any other terrorist groups like ISIS. Okay, so clearly the United States is building up this rhetoric on Hezbollah that they're going to be like basically the new ISIS, if not worse. Okay, so we already know that um, Israel is more likely going to be going to war with Hezbollah pretty soon, and this could easily drag us into this war too. Because more than likely, what will happen is when Hezbollah goes to war with Israel, Iran will get involved, and then when Iran gets involved, that's when we get involved, and then the war will just continue to spread. And before we know it, we'll have a full-blown, war in the Middle East, and which could expand into a worldwide conflict like World War III. Okay, so I just want to do a quick update here and just kind of keep you guys informed on this situation here. So it looks like there is potential for Hezbollah to attack on the United States soil, and then also our troops overseas and diplomats and things like that. So let's go ahead and get into this article here. So American intel officials warn of risk of Hezbollah attacking the United States. U.S. officials assess that there's a rising risk, of Lebanese Hezbollah militants that will strike Americans in the Middle East and even potentially hit inside the United States. Four officials familiar with the intelligence mentioned this. So, the Iran backed militant group would likely target U.S. personnel in the Middle East first, the officials said. And U.S. intelligence agencies are gathering data on Hezbollah that suggest it could be considering attacks on both U.S. troops or diplomatic personnel overseas, two of the officials said. The chance for an assault on U.S. soil is also growing as tensions in the region escalate, the officials said. Hezbollah could draw on the capability they have to put people in places to do something, one of the officials said, referring to a potential attack on the United States. It is something to be worried about. The official, like others in this story, was granted anonymity to talk freely about sensitive intelligence. Officials declined to detail the specific kind of attacks that Hezbollah could take, but said that the Iranian-backed groups has capabilities that other terrorist groups in the region do not. Individuals inspired by the Islamic State or Al Qaeda, but who are not directly connected to the membership of those terrorist groups, have carried out lone wolf attacks in the United States and Europe, officials said. But Hezbollah has an expansive international network that would allow the group to use its operatives to carry out an attack in the United States. Either scenario, an attack domestically on or on troops or diplomats overseas would deal a blow to the Biden administration, which has worked to prevent the Israel Hamas conflict from broadening into a wider regional war and to keep American forces out of the fray. It would also likely draw Washington back into the Middle East at a time when it's trying to focus its national security resources on countering China and Russia. So, this is a big deal, guys, because if Hezbollah were to attack the United States, especially if they were to hit us on U.S. soil, this would immediately draw us into the conflict. There's no doubt about it. And I've mentioned this so many times before that if we basically can't afford to be getting involved in what's happening in the Middle East right now. We're trying our best to stay out of it, which is why at the same time we haven't struck the Houthis yet in Yemen. We're trying not to escalate tensions over there, but in reality, we're doing it just by being there. But unfortunately, we have to be there because we're drawn into this because of Israel. So expect something like this to happen. Okay. Hopefully, we don't ever get attacked on our soil here. But clearly, Hezbollah has the capabilities to do that, according to these officials. So, um, my main concern, really, in what could make this whole thing possible is that southern border being wide open. We've had millions, I believe, well over 8 million people over the last almost 4 years now that the border's been open, and anybody could just be walking in. There's been lots of reports of terrorists that have been captured at the border. We've got drug cartels walking in. We've got tons of drugs in general, and all these people walking in. We have no idea who any of these people are, and some of these people could literally be sleeper cells for Hezbollah. They could have a sizable force in here by now. Just think, if even just, like, let's say 5,000 men out of these 8 million that have walked in were Hezbollah operatives that were sleeper cells waiting to be activated when Hezbollah tells them to unleash excuse me, unleash mayhem in America. I've said this so many times that this could very well happen here, guys. Just be prepared for that, because we've got a wide open border, and that is our number one threat right now. Like, that border, because of what is going on throughout the world and how many people literally hate us right now, that border should be closed. Like, why is that not a matter of national security? Why is the Biden administration leaving that border wide open instead of closing it? It should be closed, and it should have never been open to begin with. But it is open, and we have to accept that the border is wide open right now, and we need to be aware that these types of people could just be walking in right now or already be here. More than likely, they're already here. So make sure you guys are aware of this. Make sure you are being very careful when you're going around in public, because something like this could happen at a moment's notice, and you need to be prepared for when that comes. If that threat comes, what are you going to do? How are you going to defend your family? How are you going to defend yourself? Do you have anything to defend yourself if this happens here? We just had what I've reported on down in Ecuador, where it basically just gangs and cartels down there are taking over the country, and the government is trying to fight back and take back the country right now. What if that happens here? What are you going to do? Okay, so we need to be aware of this, guys. I want you all to understand the severity of the situation here. This is one issue upon so many other potential threats that could happen here on United States soil. I know they're saying that more than likely what will happen is somebody will be, we'll have some troops attacked in the Middle East or something like that. But it could very well happen here too. Don't completely write it off on the books and say that, we're safe over here. No, it's America. It's Europe. These types of things don't happen. But no, they do. They happen every single day, and many times they're just not reported. Okay? So we've already had multiple what I would consider terrorist attacks here. We had that bridge, the Niagara Falls incident, where there was that car that basically blew up on the bridge there. We just had a guy ram the gates of the White House the other day. There's lots of just craziness going on here, guys, and it may be calm right now, but you may wake up one day and it's completely different and things are not calm. So I just wanted you guys to be aware of this, so that way you know what's going on, and just watch out for this. Watch out for this threat, because it's very real. Because that border's wide open, guys. So again, keep your head on a swivel, take care of your families, and be safe, guys. But ultimately, go enjoy your life, go be happy, go have fun with your kids, have fun with your family or your loved ones, and just enjoy your life. Okay. So I'll keep you guys updated on this. If anything changes, if there's any more information that I think you guys need to know about this, I will definitely let you know. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one. Take care and God bless.